manage Bloggo.it, which is a large blog network of 50 blogs in Italy, and then 10 blogs in Spain, 10 in Brazil, and a few others in UK and France. So I got a maybe unique perspective because I can see the same phenomenon in different parts of the world, starting with Campus Party, which is kind of different in Madrid and in São Paulo. I would like to say one thing that's uniting all of us. This is very, I know it's very trashy, but this is reality because sometimes bloggers want to be the elite, talk about aristocratic ideas, utopia. But what's uniting people all over the world is Angelina Jolie tattoos and the big question, does Lady Gaga got a penis or a vagina under her pants? So if you go all over the world, this is what people care about. And as Ben was explaining to me before, people is not really interested in democracy, blogging in democracy, censorship. They want to download their videos, their movies, and play the latest Xbox games. So sometimes what I see is, what I think is a good distinction is the size of a blog. Because bloggers, they change in nature. The bigger they are, the most different dynamics they show. So a lot of good blogs in politics, as an example, there are small blogs and they're very obscure, difficult to find. So it's very precious to know the connectors. This is why this morning we tried to compile a list of connectors in Europe. So people writing maybe in English in different countries. But when I see our mass media blogs, say 150,000 people a day, really large blog, 1,000 comments a day, people don't even know they are doing comments on a blog. They call it their comment, they call it the post. So they think they are bloggers. And they realize this is a blog and it's different from a forum. So actually it's the bloggers that define themselves, blogospheres, but to the general public, it's just something you use every day to make a conversation. And what's important is the conversation, it's not the tool. It's not really important if you call it a blog, if you know what a blog is about. What's important is to have your comment online in a few seconds and read your replies.
But Francesco, don't you think I take your point about the conversation being the important thing and the technology's fallen away. I think I make pretty much the same point. But the thing about Lady Gaga and you know what's underneath her dress and Angelina, I can't believe I'm even talking about that.
Ken, I know it's frightening, but
no, it's not frightening. That was my question actually.
It's in our states, in France and in Spain and in Italy.
Yeah,
but it's asking that.
No, absolutely. No, my question. I don't think it's. Well, it is. She's quite frightening, but do you think it's a? I mean, I look at that and I think that's actually a really good thing. That we're now to a point where communication on the internet is so open and so available to everybody that the things that just regular people on the street talk about, i.e. Angelina Jolie's tattoos, right? Or you know, the football, you know, how amazing Messi is as a football player or whatever, isn't that a sign that actually the blogosphere is mature now, that it's actually, that's a good thing, isn't it?
I wouldn't really say, because I remember where Matt Hovey, A All Not to Nothing, everybody knows it from back in the days because he's one of the founders of the PR Labs, blogger and Metafilter.
Yeah.
He's really respected old school blogger from the United States. I remember one post he was saying, blogging has changed, blogging is dead, because I get random comments from people I don't know, and is how you say that, meh comments, like the people, they're not really participating with passion, love, and some bond to me, is random people. So this is what happens to our blogs. When they get big, the quality of comment goes down. So I wouldn't say is a good per se, is a good situation to have so much openness, because on the other hand, you need to manage it, you need to moderate it somehow, and Metafilter got strong moderation because they want to maintain a good community, not just anybody can get in there and start talking. They have quarantine time, they have a little, they they must pony up a little money to get in. So I still think the best blogs are not the good ones in a certain...
Yeah, well, I mean, Metafilter is my favourite website of all time, so I'm slightly biased. Should we go over here?
I am an Italian blogger, represent www.ox.it, and in response tell today, internet is not for all, because in Italy there are some areas that not are located by internet. There is a question, total Italian, of digital divide. And some people from some large areas is not free to access on internet because the legislative of government don't go the right choice to liberalize the mercato, the market. And Alexa is, for me, in my opinion, not a proportional way to see the influence and importance of Italian blog, because community, the micro community, is important. My site, www.ox.it, is not easy translatable in English, because in Italian there's Catene di Sant'Antonio, Chain of Sant'Antonio. It's ridiculous in English. Buffalo, buffalo in English. Ox, in English ox. Jocks dovrebbe essere... Cioè, it's impossible to translate correctly when think an Italian blogger. It's a huge... una cosa impossibile, a very enormity.
Yeah, but why is that a problem? You're not writing for English people, you're writing for Italians, right?
Italian, my blog represents some thematics, especially in, for example, to see through news and